The American epic is a beautiful story of important knowledge. The history of America is of the people, inhabitants of the bountiful land, who built the strongest democratic representative republic ever. Humans from all over the world have participated in this great freedom experiment, the melting pot, the American dream. Ghosts of great patriots should not be forgotten, falsely compared, or ignored. From Christopher Columbus to Abraham Lincoln to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, sufferings, deaths, ideals, and legacies beckon from our forefathers. We, the people, have to remember and respect the past to enhance and further the great history of this land. This historical summary documents the evolution of events occurring on the landmass now known as the United States of America over the last 525 years to help preserve the Creator-granted rights given to all people. Before 1492, over 525 years ago, the North American continent was inhabited. Where now is the United States of America, the Cherokee, Sioux, Iroquois, Choctaw, Powhatan, Apache, Seminole, Dakota, and many other nations of differing peoples and cultures were the first inhabitants. Native American nations and lands had thrived for centuries. This changed after 1500 and discovery of their world. Native American tragedies, losses, contributions, and ideas are important and should be emphasized. Native American cultures had great respect, preservation, and conservation of the land. Native American reverence for beauty and sustainment of natural resources was indoctrinated into the American culture. The protection of precious natural resources is one of the most unique defining aspects of what it means to be American. The idea of national parks and many other nature conservation ideas are directly related to the first Native American cultures. A universal respect for nature has been adopted throughout the rest of the world as one of the highest aspects of civilization. Many of the world's nations now have national parks for conservation of their most precious resources. This national conservation can be traced back to the United States, where it can be traced back directly to the first Native American preservation of all creation. Around 1500, the former empires and kingdoms of Western Europe became informed of the existence of the North and South American continents. The very large landmasses' dramatic discovery was soon referred to as the New World. The New World had strange alien people and great bio and mineral diversity. The great new landmasses, named the Americas, were unseen, unmapped, and unexplored worlds to the civilizations of Europe, Asia, and Africa. For the next 100 years, exploration of the New World was the most significant occurrence England, France, and Spain dominated exploration of the North American continent, though many other empires and kingdoms and peoples were active in exploration as well. War, violence, and death were common in the discovery, exploration, and mapping of the New World. The struggles between Native Americans, the empires and kingdoms of Europe, and the raw natural forces of the North American continent were brutal. The oldest city in the United States of America, St. Augustine, Florida, was founded in 1565. The first permanent English settlement at Jamestown was founded in 1607, well over 100 years after Christopher Columbus sailed. The empires and kingdoms of England and France and Spain continued to explore, harvest, mine, and map the New World. From 1600 to 1775. 175 years. European nations spread culture, religion, custom, war, and disease to the Americas. The nations of England, France, and Spain, and others harvested great amounts of precious natural resources from both North and South America. The European settlement, claiming of natural resources, and infrastructure development was termed colonization. Colonization resulted in the growth of new institutions, populations, economies, infrastructure, and customs. However, colonization was also responsible for great death, violence, slavery, wars, genocide, and loss of cultures and civilizations. For the next 175 years, the competing forces of the nations of Europe, the deeply embedded nations of the Native American people, and the raw forces of nature on the North American continent continued to cause high rates of violence, death, crime, and corruption for most individual people living on the land that is now the United States of America. This can be verified by the high numbers of official wars, battles, rebellions, slavery, and documented tragedies of individual people on the North American continent during this time. Due to these great hardships, the survivors in this time developed strong ideas of individual determination in religion, occupation, and liberty. In fact, many people came to the dangerous New World for the chance of individual determination of their lives, despite knowing the harsh realities of war, death, crime, slavery, disease, famine that existed in the Americas. The ideas of individual determination and struggle to be free became unique defining aspects of American culture, summed up with the ideas of the American spirit and the American frontiersman and woman. History Day tip reminder, 1776 to 1800. In 1776, U.S.A. starts shaking a fist. Empires and kingdoms not to exist. Declaration of Independence, shot heard round the world. Revolutionary War, Constitution. In 1776, the United States of America formally declares independent sovereign nation status upon the earth. This will eventually defy land claims of Spain, England, France, and many others. The Declaration of Independence, the Revolutionary War, and following founding of the United States of America perpetuated many historical events, documents, and ideas. The Declaration of Independence, the Articles of the Confederation, the Federalist Papers, and the Constitution are all written. The unique defining aspects of American honor, intellectualism, and common sense are first cemented in this time.